Hey everyone, Student Survival here. We haven't made a video in quite a long time. I don't know how many months, maybe almost a year or a little longer. Life kind of just got busy and didn't have much time to do YouTube stuff anymore. Not that we had a big audience or anything, but I did want to get back on here and give a little update on a project I've been working on ever since the coronavirus. Back in January or so, when things started hitting heavy here at home in the United States, we been doing our thing, and of course, you know, we're fortunate enough to be in the mindset already, but things like this happen, and it just kind of really concretes our belief system that much more. But without further ado, just wanted to give a quick update on a project that I've been running. Now, this isn't all of our food storage, but this is just a quick little glance at this is a working pantry that I've put together, but some of it is definitely going to stay in storage. Like most of these canned goods you see here, we usually eat fresh fruits and vegetables as much as we can, but in some instances where we can't get them, you know, with everything going on, supply routes getting interrupted, crop failures, whatever, sometimes you can't necessarily find the fresh stuff that you want. So having a little bit of canned stuff on hand is good. Like I said, this isn't everything. This is just a little side project I've been working on myself. I know space is tight, money's tight. As you can tell, this isn't necessarily in a kitchen area. This is in a bedroom area, which, you know, it's not necessarily the most decorative thing to look at for most people, but I honestly like it because this right here is my security and my family's security. So I just kind of wanted to go over and let it be known that even though we haven't been on YouTube, we're still doing our thing, and we plan to continue as long as we can. Also, I just wanted to take a moment to introduce any new people that are trying to get into this. You know, it's hard with everything going on. People are out of jobs. People don't have as much money. All of this wasn't acquired overnight. And it's taken me, like I said, quite a long time to get here, at least for this project. It's not easy, you know. You really, ultimately, every time you go to the store, every chance you get, it's about budgeting. Every little bit of extra money I get, I personally throw into my food storage because, you know, tomorrow's not promised when it comes to having a job with this economy, and it's important to make sure that you and your family have what you need. Please excuse the little background noise. Our attack pup's getting a little anxious being in her cage. But, you know, as you can see, I have a little bit of everything here. Just some basic peas. I want to have a little row of peas, green beans, corn. Over here I have some pears and peaches, you know, some fruit cocktail, pineapple. Basically, you know, just all the basic stuff. This is all stuff that I like to eat. Sorry, I'm messing with the camera here. It's a new camera and I'm not used to its controls yet. Some of this dry stuff you see here, I just kind of threw up here, just out of the way. But, you know, potatoes, black beans. Like I was saying, this here, I had some of these already up here, and then I just went to the store last week to try to find some more green beans and peas, and I hadn't found peas in quite a long time. Couldn't find them anywhere. I don't know. You know, I've heard there's a tin can shortage going on. But in and out of different areas, you know, you might have corn and somebody else might not. So I'm trying to get everything that I can while I can. These beef stew things are delicious, and all this soup and stuff here. A lot of this stuff you see here, basically all of it, is gluten-free. I myself have celiac disease and have to eat gluten-free, so the majority of my preps for myself are gluten-free stuff. Not everything on here is gluten-free, but this is mainly just my project. As you can see, a little glance over here. It's another little, this was the original shelf that this project was on. And as you can see, it's not very, it's just a little plastic shelf, and there's not very much space. So I decided to upgrade, and now you see what I got. Basically, I want it to look like a grocery store in here. Also, something very important. Down here is my meat section. All these Keystones. I have
what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can go 6 deep, and I'm trying to stack them 3 high. That's a lot of meat. You know, just some Spam and chicken. I got some pork over here, but this right here is very important. These cans, I can find them all day, usually in my local grocery store. You know, there's usually 4 or 5 of each on the shelf. Every time I go to the store, I put back at least $50, because these cans are going for $10 to $12 or more on Amazon. Where I get them at my local store, they're about 7 or 8, you know, with tax. So I've, you know, every time I go to the store, like I said, this is expensive stuff, but it's delicious. I don't know if any of you are curious about it or have heard about it. I personally love this meat right here. It's delicious. You know, it's kind of skeptical about some canned meat, and I finally tried it, and ever since then, months ago, I've been, every chance I get a big can of that, because it's getting hard to find, and it's important to get what you can when you can. You know, just some basic little sleeve of Spam back there. You know, just some stuff that I eat. So, but I definitely think that everyone should put some stuff back, because there's no guarantee that it's going to be around, and nobody knows what the future will bring, especially with the election coming up. Someone's going to get mad. People are already mad about everything going on, which is, you know, it's fine, but you can never tell what's going to happen. So, baked beans, you know, that's just my own personal preference. Just do what you got to do, and make sure that you and your family are taken care of, which is why I've done this little project here, just as an experiment, cost-wise, to see how much food and stuff I could fit on this shelf here. Like I said, this isn't everything, but just a little project. We're still in the game, if you will. Another quick reminder, you know, who knows who's watching this? A lot of you are probably strangers, but there are a few who know me. Whenever you're doing something like this, it's important, you know, to not let people know what you got. But there are people who know about this that do know me. And it's not that I wouldn't help people, but this is for my family. Everyone has the same opportunity to do this and get themselves together, and this is what I've done with my money. Instead of going out and partying or buying, you know, stuff that I don't need or stuff that I want, this is stuff that if I don't need it, somebody else will. You know, hopefully I never have to use it for an emergency. This is all stuff that I do eat regularly, so it all will get used. But you know, don't buy stuff you don't eat. But people think that they're just going to come to your house and hang out because you got everything together. Well, that's not how this works. I don't care if I've known someone for my whole life, or for one day, or if they're my blood family or not. You know, it's not that I don't want to help anybody, but this is for my family, and this is my hard-earned reward for doing what I've done and sacrificing what I have to get here. Like I said, this is just the canned stuff. Got more videos coming, but I definitely think everyone should invest in something, because that's exactly what this is. This is an investment. But until next time, I'll catch y'all later. Stay safe.